Well, please help me welcome today's honoree, legendary country songwriter, Red Lane. Well, I think you'll all agree that Austin City Limits hit a home run with that episode. And it's so nice to see Hank Cochran in that footage. Hank was our inaugural Poets and Prophets honoree back in 2007. And this is the first Poets and Prophets program we've had since his passing in July. And I know that Hank was very close friends with Red and a lot of other people I see here in this room today, and we miss him dearly. And Hank's wife, Susie, is with us today. Susie, will you please stand? Susie Cochran. Thank you for being here today, Susie. Thank you. So, Red, I'd like to just start this program by sharing some memories of Hank. Tell us, when did you first meet Hank?
In 1965, we ran into each other at Tootsie's. We weren't drinking, you understand?
Oh.
We just met. That was the place we came to meet. But there's a short story about, he had his boat parked down at the river, down at Broadway. And he said, "Get on the boat, man. I said, "I can't go because I got to be on an airplane going to Oklahoma City at 11 o'clock with Justin Tubb." And he said, "Oh, hell, we can make it all right. Don't worry about that." So we get on, and we're riding up the way. We got about halfway up there, and one engine went out. And I said, "Hank," he said, "we've got another one. Don't worry about it." And I guess it was about a mile, it went, and that was it. And so I had a chance between Hank and I, we got to watch Justin fly over us at 11 o'clock and go into Oklahoma. And I can't believe he fired me. Matter of fact, he fired me once a week for 3.5 years. And then whenever I quit, he said, "You can't quit." Hey, Hank Cochran's my very, very favorite. And that's all I really need to say about that, because I ain't gonna be able to talk about it too much. I loved him, absolutely.
If I can ask you, one thing, though, I'd love for you to share about Hank, if you could, is you once told me a great story about Merle Haggard telling you who his favorite 3 songwriters were.
Oh. We were standing in the listening room at the old Columbia office. This was the last album that Merle did before he moved to MCA. And first he came up to me, and I was looking out the window, and he said, "I guess you know we took you off of this record." And I said, I could hear me playing, I said, "Well, I appreciate the money anyway, thank you." And he stood there for a minute. That didn't get me, so he said, "I guess you know you're the 3rd best songwriter in the world, don't you?" And I said, "Third?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Hank Cochran's first, I'm second, and you're third." And I said, "Thank you, I think."
Before we go any further, I want to note that the song that you heard, Blackjack County Chains, reached number 21 on the Billboard chart in 1967 for Willie Nelson. And also the Del McCoury Band do a terrific version of that song on their 1996 album, The Cold Hard Facts. Great version of that song.